Hello, everybody. What are you all doing? Good morning. I figured I'd pop in for a few minutes. I'm not going to stay too long. I know you all have things to do, and I have things to do. But I just wanted to pop in, say good morning. Oh, I'm setting up my YouTube side. One moment, please. Let's see here. I'm just getting everything ready on this end. It's 8 o'clock this in the morning. I know I look a mess, but I just woke up. And hey, Mama Bear, you're working hard over there, girl. You are working hard. I get tired. I was I watched on Facebook. I saw your post. Got some stuff going on over there. I can't wait to see it all. I can't wait. You're like my inspiration. I can't. It's something. Me and Chris were talking about it the other day. We wanted just building our own house, having everything we wanted in our own house. But I'm 50. Do I really want to embark on a journey like that? I don't know. The only place I could physically do it would be at my parents' property because we have 40 something acres over there and they just put a lot of it into a trust for us kids. And there's one buildable lot, I think, across the pond where they were going to build one when I was a baby, actually. But do I really want to go through all that? Uh, my sister just texted. She just tested positive for COVID. It's all coming back around. And I was just over there Sunday. We were all up at my parents' house, but I didn't stand too close to her, so I'm good, I'm thinking. Hi, Ocean Rand, digging for health. It will be worth it, Mama Bear. It will be. It will be. Did you already get the plans for the house made and the whole drawing and all that? I know my dad does that. He used to do that for a living. He built houses with my grandfather. Um, they built a lot of houses around the town that I grew up in. They, yeah, built a lot. They built a golf course. They built a clubhouse and a whole golf course. Yeah. So I don't remember if it was 9 holes or 18, but they had their own golf course for a while before my grandfather died. And my grandfather had a campground in Sturbridge. That was part of him and his brothers. They started that campground. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't wait to see your house. You're going to have a fireplace? Got to have a fireplace. You never know. Hey, Joe Morgan. How's everybody doing? I'm not going to stay on too long because I'm sure Crazy Irish and Trust will be on, or the morning show they have. But I just wanted to sit and chit chat for a bit. Todd's just starting school. Oh, I got to write that down. I always write down his start time just so that if I happen to forget to sign him in for his attendance, at least I wrote it down and I can go back to that. I was watching some videos. I have to tell you, I found this new channel called Jessica O'Donoghue. Look at how many recipes I've been printing out that I want to try. They're both just these last few days. They're mostly from her channel. Oh, she makes stuff right up my alley. Tonight I'm doing crunch wraps. I know I did a video on those Taco Bell crunch wraps that I made before, but I'm doing a new video, but I'm doing it a different way. So that's going to be a video coming up eventually. Yeah. Oh yeah, my sister's building a house, Han Solo, up on the property, and it's all separate for her. Cause yeah, because my dad, we're all girls, and they have two boys, but he has mostly, we're all mostly girls, and my dad's been very vocal in the past about what's his daughters is his daughters and not the husbands, if everything, because he's practical thinker, and he's reality, and he's seen a lot of things in his own life with his own family and friends where they get divorced and the husband takes everything from the wife. And so for his daughters, no. So everything gets signed over to the daughters only, pretty much, is what I'm figuring. So, but yeah, my sister, she got a good, okay. So she knew a lady that was selling one of those. It's an outdoor fire thing. It's a huge box, and you burn wood in it, and it heats, and it's separate. It's like far away from your house, but the pipes come to your house and your outbuildings or whatever, your garage, and you load it with wood, but it's big. They go for, up here, Chris knows about them. They go for like between $8,000 and $15,000. Well, she knew a lady that was getting rid of one, like brand new, and the lady, because knew my sister, only sold it to her for $1,000. It's so beautiful, and yeah, so that's up there. Hey, Firefly. Uh, let's see. Slapping my old folks, getting ready for a show. Joe Morgan. I don't. Chris liked the sausage balls. Yeah, I think they would have come out better if I had used fresh cheese that I grated instead of previously frozen. I think they would have tasted a lot better. I'll do them again, but they were good. They were good. He said they had a little kick to them, and I didn't put anything in there that would have had a kick to it. So I don't know. Stuck in traffic on the way to work. Oh, Firefly, I'm so sorry. I just heard a big rumble here, thunder. I was like, oh, I hate that. I'm getting aggravated. Just drive slow, and it's raining here, so people don't know how to drive. Don't drive. Don't fall asleep. Well, that's good that you went out. I went out with Chris over the weekend. We went to the thrift store, a couple thrift stores and yard sales. They had tons of yard sales. I got a bunch of stuff, and I was gonna do a video, and time just got by us, and we never shot any footage. Then we said to each other, like, well, when we get home, we'll put it all out on the table, and we'll shoot a video showing what we got. We came home, put everything right away, washed everything up. Never did a video. I was like, what happened? No, it wasn't hot style. It was regular Jimmy Dean's. What was I going to tell you guys? I was going to tell you something. God, I forget what I was going to. Oh, I had bookmarked on my Google thing like last year. Remember when I did the fireplace cooking and I built that solar oven type thing? Well, I'm going to get an actual solar oven because the one I had just kind of broke down. And so I'm going to buy one. It's only like $70. And I think I'm going to get one maybe the end of the month, and do some fireplace cooking videos pretty soon when the weather drops down and I start the fireplace. I'm going to actually do some more fireplace cooking videos because I really like doing it. So I'm going to be looking up recipes for that. Yeah, I'm expect. Chris said that yeah, last night that it was going to rain today, so he didn't think he'd have a full long day. So we'll see. We really could use the long days, but with the rain. Oh, Firefly. I said to everybody that it was going to come right back around this fall. I really want Sierra to wear a mask at school, and I'm going to talk to her when she gets home because I don't want to get it, but I'll get my wings. Sorry, guys. Todd is doing his schooling. He's doing rather well. Yesterday was a little bit tougher because his live lessons started. So it took time away from him getting all the other work done. But he'll get himself into a routine, and he'll just have to maybe work a little longer during the day than he normally does. But he's liking it. I can tell you that. And he's getting the work done, and he doesn't fool around. He just does his work, and that's it. What have you guys been doing? We did that running around yesterday, and you'll see a video because I did a video of everything. But yesterday, from the moment I woke up, I did stop a few minutes for cigarette breaks, and I jumped into Crazy Irish and Trust live stream chat, but that was it. I didn't hang around. I vacuum sealed some graham crackers that I found in my cabinet that were, one box was expired, but it was in like July, but it was still good. I did 75 pounds of sugar I put in Mylar bags. I did 2-pound canisters, and there was four of them, I think 4 or 5 of old-fashioned oats. I Mylared that up. I did pasta that I had sitting in my freezer that I had put on the table to dry out for a week or so. Yeah, Firefly. I do know Han Solo. Yeah, I had follow Kent Rollins. I even bought the stand for the Dutch oven from the Kent Rollins site. That horseshoe stand that I have that I put in the fireplace, and I put my Dutch oven on top. I bought that from him. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Everybody's going to catch it. Yep. It's going to be a constant thing now. But I did my shopping with Chris over the weekend at the thrift stores, and I had my fill of being out for a little while. It'll probably be another couple months before I decide I really want to get out. But I did. And I hung all my onions in the pantyhose. So there's the video on that. But I did a lot of work yesterday, and then I made. What did I make yesterday? Oh, I made steak and onion subs. But Chris came home so late, so he just warmed his up, and they were okay. I used strip steak, and I noticed the difference between the ribeye, definitely. And I really wanted to do it on my Camp Chef with my big griddle, my big grill, but I was too lazy to take it out of the basement and set it up. So I did it on the stovetop. So it didn't come out. I really want a Blackstone. I told my boys that's what I wanted for Christmas. So if they don't get me one for Christmas, I will be buying one right after Christmas. I was thinking about getting one now because all the prices are probably going to be going down, and so they can get rid of that stuff. But I don't know. We'll see at the end of the month. My bills are paid. Yeah, Joe, I am the same way. I don't, but for me, I don't like to be out. So the staying home part, and people think, oh, you're not living your life. I am, because I like to be here doing stuff. Like I have a project I got to work on. I have tons and tons and tons and tons of books from my favorite authors. and I keep a Google spreadsheet of what I have and then one of what I need from their series. Some of them write in series. So when I'm out and about, I look for those books and I look on my list on my Google sheet. So I have a big bookcase in my room that I just throw them all on. And sometimes I screw up on my spreadsheet and I accidentally delete something. So I want to go in, get all the books, bring them out here, go through every book that I have, make sure the spreadsheet is up to date, and organize my books. So that's another project I'm going to be doing. I did Han Solo. I watched Pinball and the shipping and yeah. My Christmas shopping is almost done. I got all of Sierra done. I ordered all her stuff months and months ago. Todd, basically, I got him done and he just wants gift cards, so I'll get those. And then I got my son, Casey, done, his wife, Michelle, done. I just got my son, Gregory, to do. They have more money than we'll ever have. So it's hard to buy them stuff. So I don't know. I get them practical things. Like I got my kids each a bow and arrow, compound bow set last year or whatever. The same one Chris got. This weekend, I'm going to have my grandson over Friday night. I'm babysitting while my son is on call. Firefly. But we are not having anybody around right now, just so you know. My son, Casey, and his wife, and Emmett, all had COVID after they came back from their camping and last weekend. So they didn't go to the cookout, the get-together we had at my mom's. And she asked me, and then I found out at the get-together that they had COVID, and they never said nothing to me. Never said a word. And at the same time, she was asking me to babysit on the 20th so she could go to, and I said, yeah. And then right after I was texting her, my son said, oh, they all have COVID over there. And I'm like, oh. So I texted her back. I said, if you can find someone else to do it, please do. I don't want to be around it. I love my grandbaby to death, but for the simple fact that no one said a word to me. So I have too much to risk here, I thought about you when I saw that. I gotta go back. Sorry, I was too busy yapping. Yeah, I do love Kent Rollins. I did a few of his recipes too. I actually have a whole printout section of all his recipes. Firefly, Chris, that's what Chris works 12 to 14 hours a day normally. He's used to it. Yeah, Han Solo. This is in my folder. All right, so I'll show you guys real quick what I do. And I just pulled out my file box that I had stored down in the basement because I came up with an idea. You'll see. So I have to clean up this mess too because it kind of got away from me. But so this is the folder that I keep on my desk when I add new recipes. And then I kind of whittle it down and put them in individual folders. But these are like, okay, here's my chicken recipes. Let me see. I have a blueberry folder, crescent rolls, pinwheels, things like that. I have a pasta folder, pork chop folder, apples. So I go down, I have desserts, beef. These are things I want to try, which I have to get back on this and clean it up a bit. Once I've tried it and I like it, and we decide we like it, it goes into this folder by tabs, same tabs. But I just found more recipe books at the yard sales. I collect the Taste of Home hardcover annual recipes. See? And each of them have a year. So I've got mostly all of them. I find them only when they're $30 a book. I get them for $1 or $2 at the thrift stores. I don't buy them $30 a book. No. But I went down to my basement. Hold on, I'll get it. my basement because I had this sitting down there and I had not used it in a long time. I used to put my bills in here, all my filing and my receipts. But I'm going to take and consolidate all the file folders in there. I'm going to put folders in there. And as I find a recipe I want to try, I will just stick it in the folder, put it in there, and then go through them when I want to find a recipe. Finding a lot of recipes from Jessica O'Donoghue. Oh my God, I love that channel. So it was either that or one of those pocket ones where you have the little string that goes around the little knob in the front and you open it up and it's like an accordion file. I was thinking that, but I didn't know if they had enough slots for all my different categories. I know, remember you were sick. I was too. That's why I remember what I went through, Firefly, and I don't want to go through that again. I would rather they stay away. I can always video chat with them on Facebook because he'll video chat with me a lot with Emmett. I know, I saw Ark Wildman's post about Loretta. I feel so bad. I wish we had money to help contribute. We're just like broke right now. I did see Pinball. But I always do my Christmas shopping early. I got all the grandkids done. Yep. Hey, Ginger Ninja. Let's see. I'm not worried about saying that C word. They take it down. They take it down. My channel isn't about being out there for attention, like a lot of the other ones are. There was one from Full Spectrum Survival that I remember telling Chris I wanted to watch, and I forgot to put it on this morning. Actually, I have downstairs, Han Solo, in my big setup that I have all those drawers that I labeled for like school supplies and all that. One whole full drawer is all file folders with the little, and both of these sides of this side, because this is an L-shaped desk. That was my grandpa's. One drawer in the bottom here and one drawer in the bottom here. It's file folder setup. So I have all my stuff here. And I have a whole 2-drawer file cabinet that I used to have under my old desk that Chris built me. And it slid right under. That's sitting downstairs empty. Oh, that'd be a good idea for freaking recipes. Oh, I wonder if it would fit under here. I bet it would fit right under here. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I have to clean those shelves off behind me and put all my seeds away and get those stored downstairs where they usually go on the shelf. I'm done growing. Yeah. I have so many things to do. I know. Oh my gosh. Some of these recipes are freaking fabulous. I got to show you. This cracked chicken noodle soup. I can't wait to try that. Oh, what else did I do? Slow cooker spaghetti casserole, slow cooker beef stroganoff, a stromboli. I've never made a stromboli, but I'm going to try. Chicken cordon bleu casserole. Chris loves chicken cordon bleu. Lots of recipes. Oh my gosh. And yeah. So I gotta get cracking on that. Just gotta get cracking on that. I have tons of recipe books too. I have the Taste of Home is my favorite. But I have a lot of other ones too that I like. Gooseberry Patch too. Dining on a Dime. I really love that one. I have volume 1 and 2. I even gave that away for Christmas to somebody because that is cheap, economical cooking with everything you already have in the house. And yeah, so I like that one. I was going to do a series on me making recipes from there, and I still might. I get all these ideas in my head. I say I'm going to do this and that, and then I don't do it. I have to wait till I'm in the mood. Amish recipe. I have an Amish canning book. I am more of a visual. If I see it being done first and I see a good picture, that's how I choose. I don't like recipe books where there's no pictures. I barely will even look at those. I just won't. I have to see the picture. But yeah, I have so many recipe books. This is all our favorite recipes, stuff that I've made before that's really, really good. So, uh, hey, Heroic. Heroic. Really. Why is my cigarette not burning? When I saw that arrow garden, my freaking mouth hit the floor. Okay. I can't even believe you did that. But I am so appreciative of it. You have no idea. I couldn't stop talking about it all night. We came in here and I was laying down after everything settled down and we were watching Z Nation. I kept pausing it. He must have been getting so mad at me because I kept pausing it and because I just like, can you believe that he did that? Oh my God. And so I turn it back on and we continue watching, then I pause it again. Oh my God, he must have been getting so mad. I was like blown away. So thank you very much. Oh my God. I got to read up on it and really, because that's how I do things. I really read up on it and read the instructions and make sure I have everything I need before I start it. So before I put my seeds away, maybe I will open that up and do it. I have so many projects going on. So in the video, you'll see I have a big black, I think it's like a 27-gallon black tote with those yellow lids. It's sitting over there on the floor. There was two of them because I Mylard 75 pounds of sugar yesterday, and each Mylar had 10 cups in it. So all the sugar totaled 136 and a half cups. And I Mylard them and put them in the black tote. Well, Chris couldn't even carry it down the stairs. I guess I overfilled it. Oh my God, he couldn't even get it down the stairs. And that was just one. I have the second one there that has the oats in there and the pasta. Oh, Heroic. Thank you so much for all that. I was in total shock. My freaking mouth hit the floor. I'm so glad no one saw me on camera because you would have died. Oh. Sierra's taking the school bus this year for the first time. So it's so nice not to have to leave. I used to have to leave every morning and get in school drop-off line and then every afternoon. And I love not having to do that now. Oh my God. Now, because I stay home so much, I have to literally go and start my car just to get it to run for a little bit because there could be days where I don't start my car. I love it though. I worked my whole life since I was 15, full time, nonstop. Had all these kids in between all that, went to college, all that. I'm just tired. So I'm like loving being home. But I don't like being in the school drop-off line. I don't miss it. Hey, Steel and Tree. Hey, Eric. Dining on a Dime is a channel, Han Solo. Yep. I first found them. Where did I find them? I found them after I started really watching YouTube for the first time a couple years ago, and I started following them. And they have a website too. Well, you can get a lot of the recipes for free that are not in the cookbooks. So I do both. No more neighbor driving either, Han Solo. Nope. She went to a different school than my daughter. She went to the technical school, and they asked me to do it. But seeing as I worked so long to get Sierra to take the bus and Todd's working from home and me not having to go out, I didn't want to commit myself to that. Plus, the school she goes to is so far away and it's very dangerous roads in the winter. It's a lot of twists and turns and it's back roads. And then her pickup and drops off at school would be so bad. It's so different than the regular school right here. And her counseling session she was going to moved further into another town away, and it's very congested. It's over by like Auburn. It's called Auburn, and I was like not up for it, and I told her I'm like no, I can't do it this year. Oh, have a good day at Digging for Health. What ended up happening um, is the mom is a nurse at a big UMass hospital here. So what she did was she changed her hours and she works Friday nights, Saturday nights, those 2 nights every week, and she makes the same as she would have if she worked all week long. So she switched to that and she's home during the week now to drop her and do all her stuff. So it worked out. I mean, I could have used the money, but I knew this winter I wouldn't want to be out on the roads like that. Dangerous. If something ever happened to that girl in my car, I couldn't live with myself. But yeah, so what are you all doing today? I'm going to make those crunch wraps and I'm making them with a twist. I'm not going to say what it is. You have to watch the video. And I might make, I was thinking, okay, so at the get together at my parents', my son's girlfriend, oh my God, she made this Spanish rice and bean recipe that was to die for. I can never get my rice perfectly cooked where it's fluffy. Mine gets mushy sometimes. So I had her send me the recipe link and I'm gonna try it. So those would go good with those crunch wraps or a little salad. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. By the end of the day, I don't want to do anything. If I cooked everything during the day, morning like now, like I had everything done by 12:30, 1 o'clock yesterday that I worked on, and then I just relaxed for the rest of the day. Oh, you got a lot of stuff, Ginger Ninja. Keto for beginners, Weight Watchers. I used to do Weight Watchers. That's how, because I was very overweight when I wanted to get pregnant with the twins. So I had to lose weight, the doctor told me. And because it was between that and my polycystic ovarian syndrome, it was making it very hard for me to get pregnant. So I had my tubes untied. I went through I joined Weight Watchers and I lost some weight and I was able to get pregnant. It worked with the fertility treatments. Yeah, went through a lot. But how are you all? It's raining here, which is great because I don't have to go out and water. Want to know what I did yesterday? So I made stuff in my cast iron skillets yesterday. And I oiled them up, put them in the oven to dry out. I forgot the oven on all night. It was on 400 all night long till 5 o'clock this morning. I go in the kitchen, to feed the cat, and I'm hearing the oven whirling, and I'm like, I never remembered to shut the oven off last night. Yeah. Hans, she is from the Philippines, so she just has that natural instinct on how to make things like that. She makes the best of frickin' spring rolls. Oh my God. She made this pork with it too. Oh my God. Chunks of. She's just such a good cook. Yeah, Ginger Ninja. My oven was on 400 all night long till 5 o'clock this morning. I shut it off and it's sitting in there now, but I ain't touching that till later today. Yeah, I was looking. Remember, I did that video on those spice tins? I'm really not liking those spice tins. I feel like I want to go back to the regular spice bottles. I got rid of all the spice bottles though. I do keep the tops of them though. So maybe what I'll do is buy matching spice bottles in bulk. I don't know. I don't know. I probably won't do anything right now. Oh, you're designing for Disney again? Busy woman. Busy woman. Do you wear a mask while you're at work? I would. No shame in that. I want Sierra to wear masks at school, but she don't really deal with too many people either. She hasn't even looked for her locker. She has not even opened or went to she doesn't even know where her own school locker is. They carry everything around with them during the day. They don't even she don't have a lot of books. Honestly, from what it looks like to me, her bag's not that heavy looking, but she don't even know where her locker is. She went yesterday, she went to the lunchroom for lunch and was the first time she actually got a lunch. She doesn't really she's snacks here and there, but she's like, she come home yesterday. She's like, Mom, I finally found out where the lunches are. And they have three lunches, three different times. So the one it goes by where you are, what floor you're on at the time. And she had like a brunch instead of a lunch. So it's different in the high school, much different. I pulled out some hot dogs for me for lunch today. And I took out a package of English muffins and some sausages that I had down there that I got to use up because I've been getting hungry in the mornings now that I'm getting back up at 5, where I would be sleeping during the summer. I was sleeping till almost 10 o'clock and I wouldn't even be hungry. But now that I'm getting up at 5, I'm getting hungrier. So I pulled out some English muffins because I got a lot of eggs to use. Hey, Gardner Josh, Moonlight Gypsy. CEO bragging about raising prices, so get your cut, tell your boss. There's so much going on. Appalachia's Homestead, I watched her this morning. She got an email from somebody saying that her husband works for the railroad and he's been there forever. And I guess he's in a higher position. And she was telling them that they're planning a strike on the 16th. The railroad is planning a strike, which means no more coal being brought over, no more oil, all that stuff. And they've been trying for 3 years to come to an agreement and nothing's happening. So they're going on strike apparently on the 16th is the plan. So with that and what Pinball was talking about, things are going to be hard to get. So he was right. Go get your Christmas shopping done, especially for the little kids. You know, the adults will understand, but the little ones don't understand. So I've been hitting a lot of the last couple times I've gone out, I've been hitting the clearance sections at Walmart and I've been finding a lot of stuff. I found a beautiful Melissa and Doug brand new wooden puzzle with the fruits and veggies. I got that for Emmett for like $5. Melissa and Doug, still wrapped in the original wrapping. I got a lot of stuff real cheap for the grandkids and didn't spend hardly any money. Hey, Rose Young. I met with Rose Young Sunday. She showed up at my mom and dad's, actually. Yep. How you doing, honey? We got to hang out. I took her for a walk around my parents' yard. I should have filmed it, but I didn't have my phone. When she got there, I got so excited. I left my phone in the house. We walked down back. Forgot my phone and pocketbook in the house. Oh yeah, we had a nice little talk. It was so nice to see her. So nice to see you. Yeah. I love bargain shopping. Ginger Ninja. I have found stuff at the Salvation Armies that was still brand new in the wrappings, and I've regifted it to grandbabies and stuff. They don't know the difference. They don't know the difference. but I do all my shopping all year. When I see something that I know my kids will want and, it's a good deal, I will buy it. So that I am now the thing is, which I hate, is wrapping presents. So that's all ready to I have to wrap now and I don't like it. But as I'm wrapping, and I do it ahead of time so that I have time to fill in those gaps. If, I don't have enough for one person, I can still have time to order something or go out and get something. So that's going to be on my list this week to do, is go down and finish the wrapping for what I have here. And then I can kind of see, okay, I got enough for this one. I got enough for that one. And then I put stuff away for next year for like the summertime, for them to play with here. Like we got a Cozy Coupe car off the side of the road. Chris has just brought it right in the garage. It's here for Emmett when he comes to visit because I don't have a lot here. Oh, thank you, Rose. It's just mostly gardens and they don't have any animals because they're too old to be dealing with the animals. But maybe when we all get up there and do stuff with the place, when we take it over, we'd have some animals. I don't know, because I'm the oldest and I'm tired. I'm not going to be wanting to be going up there to drive 20 minutes to go feed animals every morning. It's just not something I would do. If my sister will be living there, she may, but it is nice. That pond was built when they were kids. They built that pond and they expanded it over time when they dug it out and hit springs. And they used to have a rope swing. They would go from in the middle of the woods and rope swing out to the middle of the pond and drop in. Yeah, it's crazy. My dad taught me how to water ski in that pond. Old fashioned water skis. These things were monster water skis. Yep. Yep. That barn used to have horses when he lived there when he was growing up as a kid. Him and my aunt, he has one sister. She had horses. He would have to take care of them, but that whole barn was for horses. I remember when we first moved there, I was so excited. I'm like, oh, I could get a horse. So I cleaned out all the stalls, everything, and thinking my dad was going to let me get a horse. That was a big no. He had had enough of horses by then. After getting kicked several times when he was cleaning, he used to get beat by those horses. He wasn't about to get me a horse. Hey, CJ. How are y'all doing? My daughter does too, Moonlight. She does too. But I can't afford a horse. And she don't even take care of the cat. She just doesn't take care of the cat. So what are y'all making tonight? It's a crappy day here. It's pouring rain right now. It's not cold. But I'm making the crunch wraps, but I really feel like it's a soup day. But there'll be plenty of time for that. I want to make that cracked chicken soup. And I have a lot of stuff in my cabinet in the kitchen that are half bags of this and half bags of that. So I'll be able to use some of them things up, which is going to be good. Oh, so that strawberry bread, I think there's one more piece left, but Chris is the one eating it. I had to go buy that man vanilla ice cream, Ready Whip. He got caramel sauce, Hershey's chocolate syrup, and sprinkles, rainbow sprinkles, to eat that bread. He's got one more piece left. I had that one piece I did in the video, and I haven't had any more. But he's eating it little by little. The kids each had a piece. He really liked that bread. But he had to have the vanilla ice cream. So the next day, I had to go out and buy vanilla ice cream and all that stuff. We went to Walmart together. And he had it all going into the cart. A beef stew. I do have beef stew downstairs that I pressure canned. I might pull that out soon. But again, Jessica O'Donoghue, crack cake recipe. It has a half a cup of white wine in it. And in the frosting too. It looks so good. It's made in like a bundt pan. That's in my recipe folder. Mhm. What is this bread? I got a recipe for Mexican street tacos. I want to try that. Kinders. Okay, so since Lake Fairy and Aunt Giggles showed me the Kinders, look what I found. I got to show you guys. I'm so excited about it. Where are they? Where are they? Okay. Okay. So, Kinders, I went to the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree. They don't even have these in the regular grocery stores here. But I went to the Dollar Tree when Chris was getting a haircut over the weekend because it's right next door. Kinder's has Kinder's Maine's fajita recipe bowl with Mexican rice. Oh my God. Okay. Kinder's Italian chop house meatballs and street taco bowl with lime and garlic sauce. $1.25. Okay. I had to try all three flavors. And then I found the carne asada and the fajita blend. Oh, wait, isn't that this one? Yeah, but so these are going to be videos that I'm going to do, making those to try them. Because I'm not a Mexican. I don't ever cook that kind of stuff, but except for tacos. But their seasonings are the best. I love their buttery steakhouse. Binge watch season 4 of Yellowstone and do nothing. I have all 3 seasons so far. Oh no, I got 4 seasons. I think I got all 4 seasons on DVD of Yellowstone. I'm buying them as they come out because I love Yellowstone. I do want to get one of their t-shirts someday. Crack cake and meth brownies. Impossible cheeseburger pie and a veggie impossible pie last night. How were they? Add the meatball one to your sausage balls. Ooh. Italian chop house meatballs. All you need is the ground beef and eggs. Oh, half cup of water. Yeah. And if we like them, and I should try them soon because I could go back and get more because I know they'll be probably $4 or $5 at the grocery store. Because that's what happened. Todd liked the Betty Crocker mug cakes, the cinnamon one, and they were $4 a box at the grocery store. At Dollar Tree, they were $1.25 a box. So I bought him like 30 something boxes and we just stored them away. And he's already gone through them. And I cannot find them in the grocery stores at all. You can get the chocolate, you can get the rainbow, you can get all of them. There's no cinnamon ones. I wish I had bought more, but I had bought them out at the Dollar Tree when I went months and months ago because he likes to make a little mug cake. It's just enough for him. And when he gets the hankering for it, Yeah, there's a comfort mac and cheese one that I want to make too. Mm. But nobody likes homemade mac and cheese here. I keep getting all these recipes, and half the time people don't like it. Yeah, what does make it impossible, Rose? What is the reason for the impossible part? I have to start going and pulling stuff off my shelves downstairs and start eating it up. Like I found a recipe that had the cream of cheese soup. And I had bought a couple cans last year, I think, for a recipe, and I can't find the recipe now, but I saw a new recipe. So I'm trying to use up some of the odd stuff that I had bought for recipes and lost those recipes. So, um, I have a lot of recipes over there, but yeah. So I want to try these. I might do this for like a lunch or something. But yeah. No meat, goofy ingredients. Yeah, so I'm getting ready for the fall. We rotated some of our fuel out over the weekend and put it in the truck in the car. Um, and so now we have to refill those containers. Um, that's going to be an end of the month thing. I have to get my oil from my oil tank filled. But yeah, we're going to get all that done before things get crazy. And I have a feeling with what Pinball was saying and what this Appalachia was saying that, what was it, all of what, 2023, there's not going to be any that, yeah, she was okay. She also was talking with somebody, and someone sent, no, she said they sent in an email because they were in that profession or whatever about the grains, and there'll be no more, oh my god, what did she say, no more flour being sent at the end of this year. So for next year there'll be no flour or something. You'd have to watch her video, Appalachian's Homestead. But thank God I have a lot of flour in my number 10 cans from the LDS, and I have vac sealed a crap ton. So I'm good there for flour. At least I think I am. I don't do a whole lot of baking, but I'm starting to do more and more. Hey, not for nothing. Oh my God, you guys have to go check out her channel. Let me see if I can get her link. Hold on one moment, please. One moment, please. Go check out her channel. I love her channel. Hold on. I'm going to get it because she is one of my saved ones here. I think she is a freaking adorable. Okay. I love her hair, by the way. I love her hair. Hold on. I'm going to put up her link. Copy. I'm going to put it in the YouTube section. I found her through a collab that I happened to stumble in, I think. And that's her link, guys. I didn't put the name there, but that's her link. She's so adorable. I freaking love her. Okay. She did a video where they went to check the blinds, and Chris was all eyeballs for that one. She's just so adorable. I love her kitchen area where she does all her stuff. It's like one whole, that would be like, for me, everybody stay out of here. This is my area. I love her setup. It's like, oh, love it. Love it. You got to go watch her. She's good. She did some stock. I watched the stock one this morning. It looked fabulous. I have so much downstairs that I pressure canned 2 years ago. I'm still working through. I was saving carcasses and all that stuff in my freezers, but I had to get rid of it because I had no room. I'm bad with my freezers. I have 3 20 cubic foot tall freezers, and they are stuffed to the gills. Literally, I went down there yesterday, and one of my shelves was bowed down. I was like, oh! So I had to take a whole turkey out. I took a 20-pound turkey out because I have 2 big 20-pound butterballs. Took it out, put it in the fridge to slowly thaw so we could have a turkey dinner. So I could take some of that stuff off the topper shelf and put it down in that spot where the turkey was, because I was going to lose the shelf. It was going to break. Chris is like, I told you. I told you. So we're going to have a Thanksgiving in September. I'm going to make a big turkey dinner. But go check her out. She's got a good channel. She's so real. I love it. I love it. Her watermelon juice one, I love it. I have a whole bag of frozen watermelon. I was going to try that. So go check her out. She's awesome. She's good. She's good. She's good. I'm finding a lot of new channels from other collabs and stuff. So I finally took some time to sit down and just kind of look at some of these, like Gail Southern Living. That's Free Hanley's relative, and there's a collab going on, and I found a lot of people through that. The Cook one, I found a few people from Not for Nothing. With Not for Nothing, she's that's the one I found first. But yeah, I'm trying to just open up and see other new channels. I love your outdoor kitchen. Oh my God, I'm so jealous. So jelly, let me tell you. But we want to pay this house off before we do anything to it, because by the time we pay it off, it's going to need things done. I want to have one more room upstairs for my stuff, like stock, so I don't have to go downstairs all the time. But the way it's set up, I would have to go forward out the front instead of the back because we have the septic system back there, so can't go too close to it. Yeah, I believe so, Ginger Ninja. I've never pressure canned turkey, but I think it would be the same as chicken. Okay, so I used to do the whole stock pot thing and boil everything down to make my stock. I followed Janie Pendleton when I first made it. She had a channel, and what she did was she roasted her chicken, and she would roast all the vegetables and get it nice and dark on the top, and then break it all down, put it in the stock pot, and boil it down. Then I found a channel called Our Half Acre Homestead with Bev, and she put all her meat, all her veggies, all the scraps, everything into a pressure canner, and she pressure canned it, and it broke everything down right like that, everything. And then you just take all that out, get rid of it, and she added water to it too. But that pressure canning sucks all that goodness out of the marrow and all the bones and gets right in there. And it was much quicker and easier just pressure canning it for 90 minutes or whatever. I can't remember. I think it was because that's what you pressure can meat for. And all the meat just fell off the bones. And then I would take and I would sift through it if I wanted to keep the meat. If and I used a lot of the chicken leg quarters and carcasses. So if I saw a really good sale on the leg quarters, like 29 cents or 39 cents a pound, I would go get a few of those, throw them in with my carcasses and all my scraps, and I would just toss it all out. I just would get rid of it instead of sifting through it for the chicken. Because I'd already done that with the carcasses. I would break down those carcasses, and instead of going through all those bones once it's pressure canned. So then I would take it all out of there and I would get rid of it, and I would just have the broth left, and I would strain that through my cheesecloth into the jars. Oh my God, that was pure heaven stock. Pressure canning the all the bones down and everything, just it wiped it all off the bones. It got every last bit of juice out of it. Oh, so she said Not for Nothing says, yep, she put a turkey one in there. Yeah. Yep. Yep. But I found that pressure canning it all gets every bit of goodness out of those bones. There's nothing left in there to get. Bev had a separate canner for that. She'd have a canner for doing that, and then she had her second canner for making the stock for pressure canning. Yeah. I filled up my 23-quart canner with all of it, canned it all down, got rid of it all, and then in my 16-quart canner, I did all my jars. Or I would wash my 23-quart canner out and I do 2 batches. Yeah. Check out our Half Acre Homestead. She also does her tomato sauce that way. She takes her canner, fills it with some water, puts a stainless steel stock pot inside, and she does her sauce that way so it doesn't burn. And she can leave it and let it simmer itself down. And she just keeps adding water if she needs to, but it prevents it from burning. And she lets it just go. So she has a stock pot inside her canner. It's like a double boiler. And she found that's the best way she does her sauce because she makes big batches. And she don't have to stir and stir because it's not burning itself to the bottom. She puts the ring at the bottom, and then she puts her canner, another stock pot inside the canner. And so it's like a double boiler. I thought that was ingenious. So that's how I, yeah, that's how I learned because I started watching them first. And so I just started doing it that way. I have jars and jars of beautiful chicken stock from 2020. And I have chicken soup down there that I made. I have beef stew. So we're going to start using that. Okay, CJ, have a good day. I know, my God, I've been on here an hour because I'm over here. Blah, 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 blah. My son, I think, had to shut the door so he could hear. But I am going to let y'all go because I'm sure, I'm sure Trust in God or Crazy Irish have something going on. They usually do. And I have things I got to get going on, but it was so nice chatting with you guys. I only try to keep it an hour because I could talk all day. Y'all know that. But go check out Not for Nothing. She's awesome. I'm so glad I found her. And everybody have a great day. I will see you all again. I don't know when. Y'all know me. I fly by the seat of my pants over here. Everybody have a good day. I'm going to be doing some prep work today, I think. I don't know. Something. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye. Oh, no. Not for nothing. If I'm up, yeah, I usually go at before 9. I'll try to. I never know when. Sometimes in the afternoon, maybe between 1 and 4. I don't know. It just depends, but I only try to stay for an hour. I just never know when. I don't have a set schedule. I don't live by a schedule. I'm kind of by the seat of my pants type of person. All right. Bye, everybody. I will see you on the next one.